Good morning, graduates. On behalf of all the faculty, advisors, and staff in Northeastern's College of Professional Studies, I'm here to congratulate you on your earning your degree. If this were an ordinary commencement, you might be coming out of Matthews Arena on the Boston campus right now, wearing your cap and gown, and lining up with your family and friends to take photos in front of Princeman Quad. For some of you, this would have been the very first time you set foot on the Boston campus of Northeastern. For others, it would have been a reunion with classmates who worked and studied alongside you for many months. For all of you and for all of us in the College of Professional Studies, it would have been a day of immense joy and fulfillment. And it still is. Our community is still here all around the world, and we're gathered here today virtually to honor your accomplishments and hear your voices. We begin with Christopher Bullock, Professor of Project Management. He will introduce your student speaker.
Hello, my name is Chris Bullock, and I'm the faculty lead for the suite of project management programs within the College of Professional Studies. I'm excited that I have the honor of introducing this year's student speaker, Darren Balisaria. Since joining the program in 2018, I've had the opportunity to get to know Darren in the classroom as a student and as an instructor assistant, and from the valuable work he has done for our Northeastern project management student organization. From the time I've known Darren, I am confident in saying that he is a model for what it means to be a true Husky, while also embracing Northeastern's network as one university. As a student at our Boston campus, Darren has assisted our project management faculty and students in Seattle and Toronto in establishing project management student organizations, worked as a project manager for international enrollment management, and served as an ambassador for the project management program. Without further ado, I introduce to you Darren.
Dear graduating class of 2020, we might not be having a traditional graduation this year. We might not be walking across a stage and grabbing a diploma. We might not be throwing our hats up in the air or clicking pictures with our family and friends in front of the school, but we are still graduating. I am glad that we belong to a generation that can connect online and attend a virtual graduation ceremony and still celebrate the success of our hard work. My story is no different. Like many of you, I am the first in my family to be graduating from an American university. After completing my undergraduate degree and working for 4 years, I was certain to advance my career in the project management domain. When I was looking for schools, I came across the project management program at Northeastern, which appeared to have the right blend of the technical and the managerial coursework. Further, it had a concentration in construction management, which would help me enhance my skill set. As I started my research and reached out to my friends, I was even more intrigued when I learned about the diverse culture in the classroom, the amazing campus life, the co-op program, and the beautiful city of Boston. That's it. I had to get into Northeastern. It is still fresh in my mind that my parents and I had tears of joy when I received the acceptance email from Northeastern for the fall 2018 intake. When I first started on campus, I was so overwhelmed in the very first week that I had almost made my mind to go back to my home country. But I'm glad I didn't take that step. From that day until today, there hasn't been a single occasion where I haven't talked about the plethora of opportunities available for students on campus. I began my leadership journey by participating in one of the most coveted programs offered by Lead 360, the Graduate Leadership Institute. I started as a volunteer at the Northeastern University Project Management Student Organization and contested in elections to become the events director and later served as the president of the group. During my time as the president, I sponsored 2 experiential network projects, one of which was to start a project management student group in the Seattle campus, and the other one was to build a framework to achieve the Northeastern University Project Management Student Group Vision 2022. My professors and my team members were kind enough to allow me to represent the program and the student group at the College of Professional Studies New Students Orientation every year. I even did my co-op working as a project manager with the Office of International Enrollment Management. Today, I am serving as one of the student ambassadors for the project management program where I am helping several incoming students by answering all possible questions before they arrive on campus. If you ask me, I have lived my life like a true husky. Today, when I look back, I see that my determination and dedication remains true for those numerous hours I spent studying in the library, the relentless loss of sleep as I finished my assignments, and the tears of joy after finishing the terrifying test. As I graduate from the project management program today, I wish to use my learnings and experiences and keep reinventing myself to excel as a project manager in a management consulting firm. The future might be uncertain today. We might feel lost or upset, but I strongly believe that COVID 19 is not going to stand in the way of our hopes and dreams. Things will change. Just because things are a little different right now doesn't mean that the memories we created are simply going to fade away. Remember, graduation is about your courage to take the next step. We are a part of global community of millions of students just like you and I who are wrapping up a chapter in their life and starting a new one. We are a batch that has the power to bring about a change. And today, I believe in you. I believe in us. I believe in power of one Northeastern community. So let's go, celebrate, and use our gifts and talent to make the impossible possible. Congratulations once again on your graduation. Go Huskies!
It's now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Aali Shakur. Aali Shakur is the CEO of Build.org and brings over 3 decades of experience as an innovator of urban education. Build.org is a national nonprofit whose mission is to use entrepreneurship to ignite the potential of youth from under-resourced communities and propel them through high school to college and career success. Build.org is headquartered in the San Francisco Bay Area and has regional offices in Oakland, New York, Boston, and Washington, D.C. Before becoming CEO in 2018, Aali served as the founding regional executive director for Build Boston for 7 years. Prior to Build, she was president and CEO of the Boston Learning Center. A veteran classroom teacher, Aali taught for 11 years in the Los Angeles area and in the Boston Public Schools, and co-authored the book, Boost School Performance, A Parent's Guide to Better Grades Fast. Aali is the recipient of the 2012 Boston Celtics Heroes Among Us Award and the 2007 Boston Children's Museum Great Friend to Kids Award. From 2014 to 2016, she served as chairwoman for the Boston NAACP Education Committee. She's a 2017 Bar Fellow, a distinguished group of outstanding nonprofit leaders in Boston, and in 2018 became part of the GK 100 Most Influential Black Bostonians. From 2015 to the present, she has co-chaired the Opportunity and Achievement Gaps Task Force for the Boston Public Schools, which is an appointment by the Boston School Committee. She also served as an advisor to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Equitable Futures Initiative. She is currently co-chair for Open Opportunity Massachusetts, a network of 40-plus education, nonprofit, advocacy, and governmental leaders focused on driving systems-level change to advance racial and economic equity. Aali is a motivational speaker and a former blogger for the Huffington Post. Her writing has also been featured in The Hill, WBUR, Commonwealth, and Entrepreneur magazine. A native of Boston, she holds a bachelor's degree in business management from Boston University and a master's degree from Harvard's Graduate School of Education. Thank you for joining us, Aali, to share your perspective with our graduates.
Greetings and congratulations to Northeastern University's College of Professional Studies Class of 2020. The day has finally come when 4 years of hard work, grit, and determination finally paid off. My name is Ayele Shakur, and I'm the CEO of a national nonprofit called Build.org. I want to thank Dean Leffelholtz for giving me this opportunity to speak with you all today to share some words of inspiration that hopefully will help you on your own life's journey. I also want to thank your family, your friends, and the community members who helped you along the way. No one makes it in this world alone. Together, brick by brick, you have laid the foundation to build a brighter future. You have the special distinction of being the first graduating class in history to have a virtual graduation. Now, that's not just at Northeastern, but as you know, that's nationwide and across the globe. For the rest of your life, you will look back at this time and remember the pandemic. And you'll remember in the midst of this crisis that you persevered and triumphed, that you graduated and launched the next chapter in your life. But as you know, COVID-19 is not the only thing you've experienced. We are experiencing at this very moment the next civil rights movement of our day. Young people like you are leading our marches and protests. Some of you have marched yourself, or you joined a town hall, or you wrote a poem, or did something else to show your anger and activism. These demonstrations are now orchestrated worldwide. Young people like you have always been at the center of the fight for justice and equality and change. Now more than ever, there are people listening. Colleges and corporations are listening. Policymakers are listening. It's time to build a better reality in America. Time to build a nation where skin color and zip code don't still determine your destiny. It's time to build a country where innovation fuels opportunity, where the silos that separate us give way to a new level of interconnection. You are the future leaders of tomorrow because you are already strong leaders today. I thought long and hard about what wisdom I could impart today that you will remember for a lifetime. And I've decided to show you how to Zoom. Now, I'm not talking about Zoom video calls. I'm thinking back to the TV show back in the 1970s called Zoom that aired for public television for many years. It was a kid show filmed right here in Boston at WGBH, and every kid in town wanted to be on that show. I know I certainly did. Zoom had this wonderful theme song. It was real catchy. It went, come on and zoom, zoom, zoom a zoom. We're gonna zoom a zoom a zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. So bear with me for just a moment. You see, Zoom starts with the letter Z, and that Z stands for zest. You're going to fly high, you need to have zest for life because life never moves in a straight line. It zigzags, whirls, and spins, and bumps and grinds. And a life best lived is one where you strap in and enjoy the ride. Take my journey, for instance. Today, I run Build.org, which teaches entrepreneurship to high school students in cities all across the country. Put them on a path to college, career, and life success. But my journey in Build was not a straight line. Again, it never is. I grew up here in Boston, right in Roxbury, just around the corner from Northeastern. And I was your age, just graduating college. I dreamed of becoming a screenwriter, so I moved out to Hollywood to follow my dream. I landed a new gig as a writer, but nothing big enough to pay the bills. Now, being a starving screenwriter is not pretty. And every night while I was eating ramen noodles and tuna fish, I would see this commercial on television about becoming a teacher. This was a glossy ad with great pictures of smiling kids and happy teachers. And it basically said, we have a teaching shortage in Los Angeles. If you have a degree in anything, we're desperate and we need you to teach. So after months of working jobs in seedy places that I'm sure my mother would not have approved of, I decided, hey, why not? Let me give teaching a try. I started teaching at McNair Elementary School in Compton, California, which is south of South Central Los Angeles. Let me paint the picture. It was the late 80s when police helicopters were flying overhead, gunshots were flying at the high school down the road, which was constantly on lockdown. Gangster rap was bursting on the seams, and a rapper named Tupac Shakur was just starting his rise to fame. And amidst the chaos, here I was, early 20s, teaching first and second grade to some bright-eyed elementary school kids just 6 and 7 years old. They would often ask me if Tupac was my brother since we shared the same name. My kids were full of energy, and I was determined to teach them to read. And one by one, they did. But one day they came to school very tense and unusually quiet, and I could tell something was very wrong. Devin, who was an inquisitive little boy, looked up at me with fear and sadness in his eyes and said, "There's a body in the road, and we keep seeing it every day when we come." Now, that body in the road turned out to be a chalk outline where a man had been gunned down due to gang violence. Police had left the chalk outline and the yellow tape in full view, and my bright, eager, and joyful kids had to pass that every day for over a week to get to and from school. A dear colleague of mine who runs a nonprofit for foster kids said her mother once told her, "When it comes to finding your passion, find the thing that breaks your heart the most." That's what happened to me. That broke my heart. And in that moment, being a screenwriter didn't seem so important to me anymore. I realized that some kids are fortunate enough to go to great schools and safe neighborhoods, and other kids deal with trauma just getting to and from school as early as first grade. And from that moment, I wanted to be an educator. If I could help make sure that wonderful kids like Devin and Tiffany in my Compton class could have the opportunity to soar. So that brings me to the double O's in Zoom. Those double O's stand for open opportunity. Life is filled with opportunities. In fact, when we make poor choices, poor stands for passed over opportunities repeatedly. So recognize an opportunity when it comes your way. I thought I was in Hollywood to be a screenwriter, but in Tinseltown, I found the opportunity to do something big and bold with my life. Now, fast forward 30 years, and working with young people is the most rewarding thing I could ever do. See, if I didn't realize the open opportunity that was right there in front of me, I might have missed my calling. Here at Northeastern, you've been given a best-in-class experiential education. The co-op program has given you the incredible opportunity to work, try out new experiences, to explore your passions and career interests, and to build your resume, all while you are still in college. So you are leaps and bounds ahead of so many other peers from other schools who did not get the same opportunity you had. So now, and for the rest of your life, you have a debt to pay. And no, I'm not talking about student loans. The debt you have to pay is for the many opportunities in your life. And that debt that you'll pay back is to open opportunity for others. There's a Chinese proverb that says, if you want 1 year of prosperity, grow grain. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. But if you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. You find self-empowerment by empowering others. So open doors for others. You will find that there is an abundance of opportunity to go around. The M in Zoom stands for meet people. Now, I know that sounds strange in the midst of social distancing and hand sanitizer, but remember, it's not who you know, but who knows you. Your wealth and prosperity is tied to social capital. It's like money in the bank. Stay connected with close friends and family, but also actively expand your network and find mentors who can push you and help you grow. There's an African proverb that says, alone we go faster, together we go farther. When I was 29 and became CEO for the first time running the Boston Learning Center, my mentor, Pat, who was filled with a zest for life, told me with love and grace everything I was screwing up. She taught me about fundraising and made introductions for me. And then she showed me not to take myself too seriously and that everything is better with chocolate and champagne. Now, zooming through life won't be all fun and games. Here's the curious thing about life. In order to zoom and fly high, you have to stay grounded. I learned this special technique called grounding. When you feel unplugged, you literally need to connect with the life force to energize your batteries. Now, when life gets tough, I kick off my shoes, put my toes in the grass, and connect with Mother Earth. I make grounding and gratitude a regular practice. I pray often and always to connect with my higher power. Life's journey can be hard, and there will be times when life will bring you to your knees. But while you're down there, don't forget to pray. Lastly, dream big. You are on your way to a bright future. I leave you with this message from the Daily Word, which I read every morning at the start of my day. The future is waiting. Each day, week, month, year are all vibrating with the energy of unlimited possibilities. The story of you is waiting. Write it in joy, live it in optimism, take nothing for granted, and receive everything as a gift. Congratulations again to our CPS class of 2020. We are so proud of you, and we already know the best is yet to come. On.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Munira Morris. I'm a proud faculty member of the Graduate School of Education, and it just gives me great pleasure to say congratulations to the class of 2020. We know that we are dealing with challenging times right now, but the fact that you made it here speaks volumes of your perseverance and your commitment to your respective programs. So I wish and I hope that you continue to make a positive change in people's lives. Continue to do this work, continue to be an agent of change, but for today, celebrate with your family and your friends. Congratulations, you deserve it.
Greetings everybody, this is Professor Stephen Amato from the College of Professional Studies. I am a teaching professor in regulatory affairs at the college, and I'm also the faculty director for the Quality Assurance and Advanced Manufacturing domain for the college. I wanted to take a moment today to just extend you my warmest congratulations for finishing your degree work at the College of Professional Studies. Now, I've been at the college for about 10 years now, and so I've seen many students come and go. And so I know what a very difficult challenge it can be, no matter what degree program you're enrolled in at the college, to actually finish it. And there are a number of concerns that, in addition to what we're dealing with today, that students, especially those with families and children and you know, maybe perhaps parents as well, you know, it's not just you as a student that has undergone what probably was a multi-year challenge to get your degree, but your families were undoubtedly involved as well. You know, again, whether that be your kids, your spouse, your parents, or whatever. So in just a brief message I'd like to give you, and just you know, taking reflecting back on my own experience as a graduate student, it's important now to take time to recognize your family and be with your family and spend time with your families to make up for the sacrifices undoubtedly that they have had to endure throughout the course of your study. Now, no doubt, don't want to say or imply that you haven't worked hard as well. I'm sure that you've worked really hard, and I know from CPS's programs that they're not easy to get through, but you made it. So congratulations. I hope that you can take some time for yourself for the next little bit, even if you're working professionally full-time. I think it's really important to do that. Take your mind off your degree for a little while, and then, you know, you'll find that if experience is any key, at least in my case, you know, after about 6 months or so, you know, you'll start being curious again about the subject matter that you studied while you're a graduate student here. So again, I wish you well. I wish you the best. CPS has a rich alumni community. And so, again, just for my sake, having been here for 10 years, I've seen the alumni community just continue to grow. And so I encourage you to stay in touch as alumni, both just to maybe perhaps upskill your learning and maybe come get another degree with us, but also, just to extend your professional network and get to know your fellow alumni, because you never know where your next job is coming from. So with that, I'm going to bid you au revoir. Hope to speak with you soon at some point, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. As the faculty director for the healthcare and biotechnology domain and the director of the Lowell Institute School, I'm so proud of you and all you have accomplished. Graduating during these turbulent times has not been easy, and you have persevered, and we are so proud of you. I want to give a special shout out to our Masters in Applied Nutrition students, our Masters in Respiratory Care Leadership students, and our Transitional Doctorate in Physical Therapy students. You guys did it. You worked hard, you persevered, your family and friends supported you along the way, and we are very, very proud. Today is your day. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Dr. Amanda Welsh, Faculty Director of the Leadership and Project Management Programs. I want to offer you all my heartfelt congratulations. You have overcome tremendous things to get to where you are. You should be very proud and know that you are well equipped to go and do great things in the future. Hear, hear, class of 2020.
Hi, this is Jack McDevitt, the Faculty Director for the College of Professional Studies for the Security Domain. I want to congratulate all of those of you who are graduating with a master's degree in criminal justice, in homeland security, or in security intelligence and analysis. You've had a great accomplishment in getting through a master's program at Northeastern University. You know, only 13% of the American population has a master's degree or greater, so you're an elite group. I also want to say that we really need you now. We need the skills that you got in your classes to be able to keep the community safe. We see what a pandemic can do with nearly 140,000 deaths from COVID. We saw in the marathon bombing what 2 individuals can do to terrorize a whole city. We need the skills that you learned in your classes and the personalities that you have to come out into the field and to help make all of us safe. We need you now more than ever. I'm proud that you'll be taking Northeastern's name and the learning you did at Northeastern forward in your new careers. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Francesca Grippa, and I'm a faculty director and a professor of business strategy here at the College of Professional Studies. I'd like to send a special message to all the students who are graduating in the Masters in Commerce and Economic Development, the Masters in Global Studies and International Relations, the Master in Nonprofit Management, but also to the students who are now graduating from the BS in Management and BS in Finance and Accounting Management. We are all incredibly proud of you. And as B.B. King once said, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. So now go, Huskies, spread your wings and enjoy your next adventure.
Congratulations on your graduation. This is a time I know you and your families have been anticipating for many years. I'm as heavy-hearted as you are that the various opportunities to celebrate your crowning accomplishment are being impacted by the current global crisis. While this one is certainly both momentous and unique, I'm confident that you will be resilient, that each of you will not only endure, but learn from this experience. Remember, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Always follow your dreams and believe in yourself.
Hi, my name's Carl Zangrel, and I'd like to congratulate all of you graduates in communication, digital media, and human resources management. We're so proud of your accomplishment. Best wishes in all of your future endeavors.
In closing, I want to thank our newest graduates for sharing your stories and reflections with us. We know that this academic year has been unlike any other. You've had to adapt to immense changes in your daily life. Some of you had to travel halfway around the world to return home. Some of you were already balancing the demands of work and family while completing your degree. You found yourselves working from home while looking after children no longer in school and worrying about loved ones at risk in the pandemic. Others of you continue to work as first responders or in essential positions. All of us are wondering how COVID-19 will shape the future of work all around the world. Whatever your situation, we believe that the skills and knowledge you gained through your Northeastern degree are in demand and will continue to be. We believe that you'll face the challenge of this time with the vision and courage that brought you to the College of Professional Studies in the first place. Our graduates will keep the world going, and you'll make it better than it was before. Please know that the faculty and staff of Northeastern's College of Professional Studies are deeply honored to celebrate this milestone with you. Congratulations on earning your degree. We celebrate with you, and we wish you and yours the very best of health and happiness. Thank you.